People who are often depressed, they often wonder why they are depressed. And I have noticed this in a lot of people who are depressed, and so I'm going to talk about it today. I had a friend of mine who recently called me up and he said, यार मैं क्या करूँ यार, मुझसे पता एक चीज़ नहीं हो रही, ज़िंदगी में सब कुछ ख़राब हो रहा है, ये चल रहा है, वो चल रहा है. तो मैंने उसको 2-3 चीज़ें बोली जो मैं आपके साथ शेयर करना चाहूँगा. मैं उसका नाम वगैरह नहीं लूँगा, पर मैंने उसको ये बोला कि यार तू पिछले 7-8 साल से मैं नोटिस कर रहा हूँ, तू ये कह रहा है कि मेरा टाइम बुरा चल रहा है. और तूने जब से ये बोलना शुरू किया है ना कि मेरा टाइम बुरा चल रहा है, तो तूने कहीं ना खुद को आज़ादी दे दी है बुरे टाइम को अपनाने के लिए. मेरा टाइम बुरा चल रहा है, मेरा टाइम बुरा चल रहा है, मेरा टाइम बुरा चल रहा है. अगर आप खुद से ये ऐसी बातें करोगे कि मेरा टाइम बुरा चल रहा है, then you're gonna get more of it, dude. You know. Secondly, going back to the topic and the subject of today, one thing I have noticed in everybody, and I told my friend this also, one thing I have noticed in everybody who is kind of not feeling good, kind of feeling anxious, kind of feeling depressed, I think there is some fault line with your true self love. What is a fault line with your true self love? You don't really love yourself. If you loved yourself, some people say they love themselves, but they don't do enough things to prove that they love themselves. If you're not working on upgrading your software every day, for example, I don't think you love yourself. If you're not reading 10 books in a year, I don't think you really love yourself. Yeah, this is for you. If you don't love yourself, sorry, man. I'm just gonna say it outright to you, man. To your face, in your face. I'm that kind of guy, man. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. So, if many of you are depressed, I think this is one thing I have noticed about depressed people, that they don't really love themselves. And they believe in this agenda that yes, we love ourselves. You can only love others. You can only find kindness and enrich. You can only have an enriched mindset if you love yourself. A very basic, essential tool, and I know it sounds very simple, but it's not simple at all. Self-love is not simple. You start loving yourself not by by bad things that have happened to you. You know, if someone has been through child abuse, you can't really look at that child abuse and be like, hey man, that happened to me, so I love myself and I care for myself. No, that is coming from a place of hurt and anger and resentment. If you don't love yourself, and if you actually feel you love yourself, if you think you love yourself on the basis of vanity, again, that is a very false, delusional way of loving yourself. You need to love yourself in ways where you do more things to actually protect yourself, to grow in life. Life is not meant कि हम 20 के हुए, फिर 30 के हुए शादी होगी, अब हमारा डाउनफॉल शुरू हो गया, अब हम मोटे हो जाएंगे, बद दिमाग हो जाएंगे, अगली हो जाएंगे, we'll get a stomach, we'll become super unsexy. अब 40 के हो गए, अब दारू पकड़ लेते, क्योंकि अब तो कोई कुछ भी नहीं होना, तो लेट्स जस्ट गिव अप ऑन आवरसेल्फ. वो शादी भी नहीं कर, कई शादीशुदा लोगों को मैंने देखा है, मर्दों को, अरे अब तो हमारी शादी होगी, क्यों बना रहा है इतनी बॉडी, क्या करना है, तूने एक्टर बनना है, मुझे, dude, people say this kind of shit to me, dude, I'm telling you, bro, and I'm not even all that, I know, that's besides the point. I'm just saying that people really give up on themselves after a certain time. And I feel when you give up on yourself and when you give up on looking good, feeling good, upgrading your mental software, upgrading your mental gymnastics, when you give up on that threshold of life, I think you don't really love yourself. So stop lying to yourself about this, man, and start loving yourself. Bye.